We want to take a few minutes of your time to talk about a subject that's been on everyone's minds the past few weeks: school safety. Safety is the highest priority for Hamilton County schools, and it's a topic we address every day. Every potential threat to our schools is taken very seriously. Whether it involves something spoken, written, posted on social media, or if it involves items in possession of students that are or could be considered weapons, we spend a considerable amount of time investigating and addressing possible threats of violence in our schools. Even those that are largely determined to be low-level threats can result in school disciplinary actions, and in some cases, arrests and criminal charges. School safety is a collaborative effort, and parents, guardians, and families play an important role in helping us maintain a welcoming, safe, and comfortable learning environment for our students. Today, we are asking for your help in preventing situations that put students at risk of school discipline or other serious consequences. The way our schools react to potentially threatening communications have changed. In today's world, we treat any indication of a possible threat very seriously. This means that phrases and comments once considered angry outbursts, snappy comebacks, figures of speech, or even jokes are viewed as potential threats that must be investigated. Once a potential threat is identified, we have a process we follow to determine the level of threat that may exist. Our assessment includes building administrators, school officers, community superintendents, district leaders, and even law enforcement. The assessment protocol has to be followed without regard to the age or grade level of the student involved or the actual intent of the student. For example, consider a student who trips and falls in a classroom, prompting other students to begin laughing. If the embarrassed and angry student jumps up and says, "You're all going to pay for that. I'm going to make you regret that," or maybe something worse, that student could be in jeopardy of significant consequences. In addition to school discipline, something said in anger without thought or real intent could result in school discipline and criminal charges with wide-ranging repercussions. We need your help to avoid these types of situations. Please take this opportunity to talk to your children about making comments that are or could be considered threatening. This includes remarks made in conversations with classmates, outbursts, social media posts, written notes, text, or any other form of communication. Words matter now more than ever. We must encourage our students to think before expressing themselves in ways that could lead to damaging consequences. The difference between blowing off steam with no real intent and being charged with making threats of mass violence is often extremely small. We all need to work together to prevent our students from elementary school to high school from facing legal consequences because they said, wrote, or posted something without thinking. Before sending your elementary and middle school students back to class, take a minute to check their belongings to make sure no inappropriate items have found their way into their backpacks, jackets, or other places. Our schools are safer when students and families feel they can share information with us about potential issues. If your child becomes aware of anything that could pose a threat to your school, please contact your school administration immediately. Thank you for your time and assistance in making Hamilton County Schools a better place for all of our students.